We welcome you to beautiful Albany, New York, where 35,000 eager medical school candidates await their fate, hoping to be one of the 27,000 names called during these festivities. For the first time ever, Albany Medical Center plays host to the 2016 NRMP The Match Draft. We are presented to you live by Lenovo. You're stuck with us, and you are stuck with us for 200 hours of live, uninterrupted match draft coverage. I'm Josh Walsh. I'm going to be your host for today's event. Got some former match participants to my right here. But we're going to be first sending it down to Commissioner Dr. Pohl with his opening address.
Thank you for joining us. The 2016 NRMP match draft is officially open. Albany Medical Center is on the clock for the neurosurgery round.
Thank you, Dr. Pohl. That was quite the commencement speech. Well, I'm going to now introduce the men to my right. We got Dr. K. Joe Kazmarek to my right here, former program director of the Emergency Medicine Department here at Albany Medical Center. What do you have to say?
Thanks, Josh. It's going to be so much fun to be back here in Albany. There's so much history in this place, in this building. You look back, throughout the years, so many fantastic physicians have come through here. There was that one guy that found the loop of Archambault in the brain. Everyone else calls it the loop of Myers, but we got the guy that found it second here. So the physicians we have here today, they've walked in the same shoes, they've sat in these same classrooms, listened to the same lectures in their pajamas that these famous physicians did from years ago. So it's just really exciting to see what history is going to be made today.
Quite the passionate historian of Albany Medical Center. Then to his right, here's a man that needs no introduction. Former #1 pick, Rahul Raghu. I'm sorry, I know I can't call you doctor anymore because of those drug tests. We won't talk about that here, but we're really happy to have you with us.
There's a legal matter pending. I can't really comment on the drug tests right now, but it's great to be back, guys. As the only former #1 pick here on this panel, I can say that there's nothing like that excitement of walking across the stage, getting that envelope, finding out where you're going, and legal matters aside, it feels great to be back. Well, we're really happy to have you here on our coverage. Well, we're going to go send it down to the silent report. He's going to talk to some of the candidates and see how they're reacting to this momentous event.
I'm here with pediatric hopeful Lauren Nail, and she's excited to find out where she's going to go. Lauren, how do you feel?
I'm super excited today. I'm really excited to find out where I go for pediatrics. I've been thinking about peds since I first came to medical school, so what's not to be excited about today?
Absolutely. And what did you do to prepare for the draft?
Well, I watched Frozen 7 times. I checked in with my mentor, Doc McStuffins. And, I'm wearing a dress with little birds on it. What could be more peds today? What could be more peds? All right, guys. The excitement here is palpable, but we'll send it back to you.
And they really seem excited to find out where they're going. Let's talk about the AMC, their #1 pick here today, neurosurgery round. The Dave Jones projections show Jonathan Poggi as the likely #1 by AMC for neurosurgery. Joe, what do you think about that?
I tell you, Josh, he's a fantastic candidate. If I was the program director here, he's the guy I would want with my #1 overall pick. He's a wizard. That's where he gets the nickname from, really. It's Jonathan the Wizard Poggi. He's got a lot of nicknames. He's Poggi Bop. He's a chess master. He's in the notorious POGGI. There's just this guy's got an aura about him. So much confidence, so much skill, so much talent there. But you know what? Talking to program directors around the country, what everyone's really the most enthused about with him is that he's a team player. He's smart, he's hardworking, and there's no I in Poggi.
Rahul, what do you feel about Poggi, and what do you feel about Steve Roth? As I know a lot of people up until maybe a few weeks ago were thinking that Steve was going to be the #1 pick, but Poggi seemed to skyrocket up those boards. What do you think about those two?
It's tough. You gotta look back before you can look forward. And it was just about a year ago that AMC was in the same position with neurosurgery. I don't want to bring up Sohail Soda again, but we know the effect that a diva can have on a program, and AMC decided to shy away from a diva last year. I think, is Steve a diva? I'm not going to say it, but maybe he is. Maybe he isn't. I don't know. I think the point here is Poggi is the safe pick.
Very true, very true. Well, I'm getting word that Albany Met has made their selection, so we're going to send it down to Dr. Pohl for the announcement of our first pick.
With the first pick in the 2016 NRMP match from the Albany Medical Center is Lauren Nail.
Wow, the crowd's really booing that pick. They're very, very into this.
That's a shocker, Josh.
It is. I don't think that I've seen a shocking pick like that, number one, since OB-GYN at AMC selected Lauren Adamson just a few years ago. I think that's probably similarly shocking as to this selection. I don't think anybody saw Lauren Nail going first, especially not to neurosurgery. A pick like this, I feel like, can really change the dynamics of a program. It can set it back a few years, or it can really bring it forward. Rojo, I feel like you had a really a strong response to this. What do you think?
I knew Lauren Adamson. Me and her were, close leading up to the draft. I tried to mentor her throughout the process. We all know she was crazy. And AMC decided to take the risk. They took her, and we see how they're doing now. So, with this pick, different Lauren, hopefully a different outcome.
That's what makes the match so exciting, guys, is it really can change the course of a program's history. We were talking before, like Poggi was probably the safe pick for this program. They made a huge gamble here. I love Lauren. When I was scouting her, I had her really top on high of the pediatrics draft board. She's perfect for them. She loves kids. She's pretty much a kid herself. But really, I don't know, for neurosurgery, I don't know if she's got the bite. I don't know if she's got that sizzle.
I'm getting word from Dave Jones that AMC Pediatrics is actually in serious trade talk with AMC Neurosurgery about trading for the draft rights for Lauren Nail.
This is unprecedented.
It really is. I think our sideline reporter is actually down in the pediatric war room trying to get a response from Dr. Pierce herself about this shocking turn of events. Take it away.
Oh, thank you, Josh. So I'm outside of Dr. Pierce's office. There was a loud yell when Lauren was drafted. I actually got access from Dr. Pierce's swipe card, and I'm going to try and get a comment. Come on. Dr. Pierce, can I get a comment? Please, Dr. Pierce.
She's not a surgeon. You need her in pediatrics.
As you can see, there's a lot of frantic energy in the air. I'll get back to you.
The crowd is extremely into it right now, very excited. We've got 199 more hours to bring to you. But first, we're going to send it to our sponsor, Lenovo, for a brief commercial.